Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. It is the Midday Money Show. There you go. You know what? I bet we do this little thing. Now we see the like, subscribe buttons. Detroit Lightning coming through like a champion. Episode number 806 on the Believe Podcast Network. Wherever you get podcasts, you can find the Midday Money Show. So do that. Go find it. Look headlines also included on the Midday Money. YouTube channels, Winning Free Picks. Sean Higgs, Mr. Sean Higgs on the X. Free picks galore here. But if you want the premium stuff, promo code Midday. Me or any of the cappers that works at checkout, use the leaderboards. Guys get hot. Guys get cold. It is what it is. It's sports betting. We're going to talk about teams today. We got the Mets and Stros, two teams that are – one of them's going to be over 500 today after their horrendous starts. We love our streaks. That's why I use a leaderboard on the Winning Free Pick page. Again, Winning Free Picks, Sean Higgs YouTube. Give them both a like. Poll questions are posted. Twitter. I roll it right out on Twitter because, listen, the picks are up there because the attention spans are not all that for folks. Let's get into the recap of yesterday. 2 in 1 day in the video. Nice White Sox winner, Reds winner. 2 doggies getting it done. The Reds under didn't get there, but still 2 in 1 day plus 285. Not too shabby. And we get the sweep of the board on the props. A perfect 5-0, 5-0, 5-0 plus 760. You like apples? I like them apples, folks. Plus 760. Let's start it up here. We'll get the banners going, comment sections. We got Facebook as well, Winning Free Picks. If you're on Facebook, come give it a like. There's a Facebook page. Boom, just like that. Everything is now posted. We are posty toasty in the chat. And we'll throw them up here as well in the video. 113 and 118 plus 145 with our picks in Midday Money here in Major League Baseball. That says 145. It should be better. Should be better. Been a little hiccupy week this week, but we're getting back on track. 2 in 1 day yesterday. Let's go Blue Jays. They were a dog last night. They are a favorite today. If you're a YouTube Premium on Sean Higgs, you saw this at a plus 105 already, but now it's a minus 110. And do you really want to jump on the Yanks? Forget if that, like last night they were favorites. So I'm like, there's no way to take the Yankees. They've lost, 3 in a row, 4 in a row now. I mean, they're just absolutely reeling. We don't want anything to do with them. You want to do a little run line here? Do you want to get sweet and sassy and try to start out thinking outside the box, plus 180 run line? Hey, listen, I'm not a big Stroman guy, so I'm not going to say no to that. But a minus 110, sure. Let's go. Stros first 5. Want to do Stros for the game? I don't blame you either as well here. And that's going to lead us right into, I think we got a pitching edge here with the Stros, with Blanco over Katana. Hey, give me some props. 5-0 yesterday with the Ribbies. 116 and 163. Yeah, bad record. This is why records don't matter in baseball when you get plus monies. And we go bigger plus monies. Plus 3070, 3,070 Buckaroos. All Stros today. And I'm going to say this. We're either going to have a monster day or we're going to get our teeth bashed in here. Katana's either come out and throw a gem. When I look at these numbers, I have to tell you, they're a little juicy here for me. Like Yuri Alvarez plus 170. Are you kidding me? I don't know. The books are the books for a reason. They're luring me in. I'll take it. I'm a great day yesterday. If we don't have a good day today, so be it. We just go one day at a time. We don't worry about winning or losing. It's just, you got to have more winners and losers over a long run of a 162-game baseball season. 6-7 months, however long it is nowadays. Yordi plus 170. Sure. Yanner Diaz plus 140 at a cleanup spot? Yes. Jeremy Pena, who I like, 180. Mr. Dubon, 195. Yes. Jake Drake Myers, 205. Sure. Laprofito at 255 spot. Limited at bats. This guy's hitting 309. The youngster. Dubon's hitting 295. Sure. Jake Myers is a guy I really like. Tucker out. He's filling in nicely. Payne is a good, solid shortstop. And here we got the Stros 40 and 40. The Mets 39 and 39. Who would have thought? But again, as I said when I led this off here, these big numbers, it does lead me to be like, ooh, Katana pitching a gem? I don't think he's pitching a gem. That's why I bet the Astros today. I think he's going to get hit a little bit. Astros best hitting team in the land. The Mets, yes, last 2 weeks over their hot streak, 11 games, they are hitting 308. The Stros are, I think, like 295, not too far behind during their little run. But I think good pitching always tops the hitters. So sign me up, Stros. Let's go. Bang those garbage cans, buzzers on your chest, whatever you do to cheat. Get it done here in New York. And we'll hit the comments section. Number one in today is David. 3-team parlay. Braves -1, Cleveland money line, and the Reds money line. Do we really listen? At least you're laying on one with the Braves, because there is no way on God's green earth I'm laying 2 runs with these guys. I said 2.5 runs yesterday. They ended up losing. I told you to take the White Sox, right? They can't score. 17 and 20 run line at home. Now maybe at least get a push here. I thought about taking the Pirates, believe it or not, David. That's just me. And again, it's just a tough spot for the Braves. A doubleheader, a one-day afternoon makeup game, and then we're back home. I don't want anything to do with them. No. Tristan McKenzie versus the Royals and Alec Marsh. McKenzie, as great as Cleveland's been, I did a free pick yesterday with Doug and Chip, and Doug was talking about the Guardians pitching staff being a top 10 unit, and you got McKenzie and on. You got guys here with like 5 ERAs. They're pitching bad. I know Kansas City has not been well, and honestly, I looked at some KC props here for this game, even Cleveland Ruby props. I was like, oh, here we go. Nothing worthwhile. They were all -105s to +110s. I don't know about if I want to really jump onto Cleveland there. And again, if you're doing Cleveland, why not just do a run line? If they win, they're gonna beat them. Kansas City has been slumping at the plate lately. I know. I had Cleveland yesterday. I mean, 2-1 game. And the Reds against St. Louis. We like the Reds yesterday. Montes is taking the hill versus Palante. Not Enrico Palazzo or Enrico Palazzo or Rico Palanta. If you know Naked Gun, that's what that's from. Oh, Monty. What do we got here? Couple 5 and 6 innings the last 2 starts. I mean, I don't hate it. You're getting a little dog spot here. Again, I would want to come back on the under, even though it was a loser yesterday, Dave. We got another 3-teamer. All Texas. Houston. All money line parlays. Texas, Houston, and the Mariners. So we'll start with the bailout game, your late game there with Seattle over the Twinkies. Twinkies, nice little route yesterday. We got a bunch of ribbies. Seattle is home after a bad road trip where they play a lot better. 15 games over 500. I don't hate it. It's a decent number there, sure. Texas Rangers with Scherzer on the hill. I was torn on this one because I want to do a little Baltimore action. Scherzer wasn't bad in his first start, but I'm just not sold on the old man. I'm with you on 2 out of 3. And as always, you go 2-1. It's a winner, unless you put him in a parlay. They ain't got a loser in hand. Stop Gio says, what's good, everybody? Good luck on your tickets. No cursing, Gio. Come on. Mr. Hill, what do you say? Smash the like button. Appreciate it. Pull questions on Sean Higgs and winning free picks. There I am. Look at that handsome man. Winning free picks. YouTube and Facebook. Davis and Craig. It's Craig Trapp with the like button. Usually it's Davis and Dennis. Craig's popping in. Look at that. I wonder if he's going to comment. Maybe he'll jump in the show. Who knows? Mike, here we go. Mike Jinx, this guy. Mike. I'm not letting you live that down. Not letting you live down a 7-1. It's a winner. We got 8.5. Marlins 190 today. Kyle Tyler Sanchez for Philly. No Bryce Harper will be out with a hamstring injury, so Lana takes a blow. Yesterday would have been the spot for the dog there, and they did win. A lot of dogs yesterday. I wonder if people are jumping off buildings the way the Tigers were a big fave. They went down. Philly big fave. Braves went down. This would be a run line for me. If I saw it, I went right past it. Was not interested in one bit of this game. Again, run line minus 115. I don't know if I can take the Marlins. Yes, they just won, but no, thank you. Wine time's in the house, my guy. What do you think about your big draft? And we've talked about why they did this. The old man wanted him. He wants to be the first combo ever. I mean, don't be upset about another playing game one time. Where's T Money? Is he busy crying in the corner with this move? Orioles over Scherzer. I don't hate it. Yankee game over. That's a Jesse Shule special. Me, Jesse, and Ross just did a show, and Jesse likes the over in that game. Diamondbacks game over. And let's just go Diamondback over. Let's go Diamondback A's. Sears and Ciccone. Wow. That's who we're looking at, these two cats. I mean, I get it. You got bad pitchers on the hill. I understand. Phillies run line, only way to attack that game. Jesse, White Sox today. I wanted to take the White Sox. I did. 125. I thought about even a run line, Jess, at plus 170. I told you that. We're doing shows. I thought about them, but something just says, I don't know. Yesterday, yes. Today, not loving it. I don't think you lost your mind. I mean, I told you to take the White Sox yesterday. It's a spot to play them on. Stros, yes. Red Sox game over the against the Padres, Vasquez, and Pivetta. No, part of me wants to take the Sox today, right? Padres have won 3 in a row, and yet they're the big 150 dog. Boston's won what, 8 of 10? Padres won 7 of 10. Think we'll see some hits here, 9.5. I don't hate the over here one bit. I'm torn here though, because I see the 150. It's like, oh, you gotta take the Sox. But then I'm like, you're gonna give me a team that's won 7 of 10 themselves. Take a 135. Michael A. Higgy, good afternoon. Michael got it down. He knows what we say to start the show. Davis in the house, my guy. How are you? How White Sox, second worst team. Did you take the White Sox yesterday? I told you to take the White Sox, Davis. Happy Friday from Michael A. Michael F says Twins plus 110 Seattle. Ober, Gilbert. This is a spot for Seattle. They had a bad road trip. Gilbert's solid at home. And everybody, what? You like the Twins today. Why? Because they scored 20 runs yesterday, 50, whatever they scored. Davis likes Colorado Rockies against the White Sox. If you're going to say White Sox how, why don't you say Rockies how? The Rockies are 27-53, 11-29 on the road. 11-29 on the road. Not that, the White Sox aren't better. They're 14-28 home and have 8. They're 8-33 on the road. But do you really want to take Colorado? That's why it's a White Sox run line. Stroh's first 5. Yes, here we go. If you're just tuning in, Toronto Blue Jays, Astros first 5. The 2 sides in Major League Baseball today. 2 picks in the video. Go check them out. There you go. They're right there for you. Scrolling in the comment section, YouTube channels, we got you covered. Ribby props at Citi Field, all Houston Astro plus monies. That's what the plus dollar daddy does. Yordi Alvarez plus 170, Yanner Diaz plus 140, Jeremy Pena plus 180, and then the bottom of the order. Dubon, I was gonna say he's a 295. He's hitting 295. So you're gonna give me a plus 195 Ribby? Yes. Jake the Rake Myers 205. Yes, we'll take it. Filling in nicely for Kyle Tucker. And La Perfido, the youngster from my neck of the woods down here. I think my son's buddies knows the parents there. Plus 255. Let's go Ribbies in Houston. Michael B., what do you say? Davis is coming in AAA baseball. The Syracuse Mets he likes. They'll always be the Tidewater Tides to me. I like the Tidewater Tides. Like B says, whatever day, 2-4, but the Reds double result plus 190. Angels money line and under 8.5 plus 3 hundos hit. There you go. I actually, I had a 1-2 day yesterday. I didn't even mention it. Still number 5 on most sites. Number 2 on the one site with baseball. I can't complain. We're up 18 hundo. It's only 51%, but again, we are plus 105 average odds. So 10 games over 500, it's going to put money in your pocket. Mr. Hill says, I like the Mercury WNBA to cover. Anybody in chat file WNBA? I'm sure there's some WNBA degenerates in here. I know there are. Just not me. All of a sudden, Phillies are in trouble. Harper out, Schwarber groin. Here we go. Had a mute. I had a cough. This is Major League Baseball, Mikey. You should know this. I've talked about this from the beginning of the season. Guys get hurt. Players get hot. Teams get hot. Things go wrong. Guys pitch over their heads. Hello, Louis Gill, Suarez, Sanchez, Lugo. The list goes on and on. They come back to the pack. Guys get hurt. Harper, Stanton, Cole, whoever. Insert name. This is why baseball to me is a game I love to bet on. You have peaks and valleys, hills and plains, ups and downs, however the heck you want to word this kind of stuff. Teams are good. Teams get bad. Players slump, right? I mean, how many times have I said, we look at the win streaks of teams. Why are we doing this? They're not in trouble. If you thought they were going to play 700 ball, if Yankee fans thought they would play 700 ball, they're not that good. The Phillies are not that good. They're playing really good, but how many guys are over? Half their staff is pitching way over outside of their parameters. Does this hurt? Yeah. Are they in trouble? They're going to hit a slump. And the good news is that the Braves are missing their MVP again for the entire year. The Braves are missing a Cy Young pitcher in Strider, a 20-game, 300 strikeout kind of guy for the year. So you might be out a guy for a month or so. You're in a division with the Braves who are banged up, the Mets who may or may not be real, the Nats who I told you, say take the Nats at 12-1 to make the playoffs, and then you got the Marlins. Who else is there? The Central is a joke, and then you got the Dodgers who, come on, got a bunch of 5-inning pitchers. You got Ohtani and Freeman. I have to look at the lineup. Don't panic. You're a fan of a team. You can't get too high and you can't get too low. Unless you're like an A's fan, then you know you're always low. Nick's coming in, like button. Appreciate it. Nicky, good to see you. Stop just say, ended up on the Orioles, no bat, bottom line, plus 105. Yes. Yes. Davis says over 10.5. Is this Syracuse Mets minus 125 and over 10.5 for the Syracuse Mets? Mike, I still like the Phillies today, minus run line. Again, only way to do that, you don't want to lay whatever they're laying, $2 here. This is ridiculous. You want to lay 250, 220, 220. I'm sorry, it's 220 with a run line of plus 110. There he is. Fade the Yankees again. I saw the like on one. I was like, man, he's gonna comment. Is he gonna pop in? What's he doing? Yanks are reeling right now. Are we shocked? You shouldn't be shocked. Craig's not shocked. I'm not shocked. They have 2 hitters in their lineup. And before Stanton got hurt, they had 2.25 hitters because who the heck thought Stanton was going to find a fountain of youth for half a season? Yanks are getting eliminated in the first round in the playoffs. If they make the playoffs. How about that? If they make the playoffs, Orioles are winning the division, just so you know. I'm playing all Marlins under and Rangers under and Jays over. I'm playing all Marlins under and Rangers under and Jays over and Astros. See, when you say this, I'm thinking, are you playing every Marlin game under? Or are you just thinking Marlins under? Sure. Rangers under. I don't hate that. I really don't, because I think Scherzer will probably be 5 strong, and the Rangers can't hit. Jays over. My concern is the Jays do all the heavy lifting. Now, they did it yesterday for us. They did it yesterday, and can they do it again? Because the Yankee lineup, as I mentioned, is terrible. Or as Charles Barkley says, terrible. Mike Ferrer. I know I'm the biggest walking jinx ever. I'm sorry I have to make it up to you. Yes, you're the walking jinx. You can't come in. That's why, listen, I say like bet it, forget it. Just can't sit there and watch and have your feelings go all crazy over things. That is, I think, a recipe for disaster for people. Cards under against the Reds. Yes, I liked it yesterday. I didn't get that. Royals over. I don't know if I could do that one. Part of me is yes, because I don't think McKenzie's good. And Cleveland's hitting, and Marsh has been so-so after a good start. And then I look at the Royals of late. They are under machine, even though they are the best hitting team at home. And then I look at the Ribby props for this Royals Cleveland game, and it screams to me to take the over, Nick. White Sox money line, total 11 game. White Sox money line. Oh, you're on 11 games today. I got you. No, hey, listen, I don't mind firing. Go for it. You know, I'm never going to say no to big cards. You got some small money lines in there. I don't hate it. Marcos, my guy, hitting the like button for you and Mr. Nick and the Marcos minute. You know, do a Marcos. I guess we could do a Marcos minute for you. It's been a minute for Marcos here. So Phillies, I said it would be a run line play. Tampa, I kind of like the Nats there. Kind of like the Nats. O's under. Again, you can't bet the Yankees. We got Toronto right here, -110 in the chat. We got Houston first 5 here in the chat. So there's that. Boston at 150. It's like, wow, you should take Boston. But I mean, part of me wants to jump on San Diego because they've won 3 in a row. I know Boston's won 8 of 10. San Diego's won 7 of 10. I don't know. You know me. I'm going to have to ride the streak and go San Diego here. I like the Sox. Again, I would go run line here for a payday. Taking them as a favorite, it's a tough pill to swallow. You want to do them as a favorite. You want to do an under, sure. But again, run line, maybe. I do like the Pirates. Braves, doubleheader, a one-off makeup game in the afternoon, and now home. And they don't hit well. Pirates. Cleveland KC, I just mentioned the over there. Cubbies and Milwaukee. It's just Milwaukee. The Cubs, my win ticket's garbage on them. St. Louis and the Reds, I like back on the under again there. Detroit and the Angels, I would probably say, again, depending on who you like in this mess, just take a run line for big plus money on either team. A pitcher will get shelled, the other team covers the run line. Sears and Ciccone, I kind of like the A's here. I mean, that's just a 170, 170, a 170, 167. Give me the A's. And Dodger run line here. Dodgers, excuse me, not Dodgers. Dodgers playing Giants. I like the Giants on a run line, believe it or not, at plus 160. I'll go Webb at home because I'm like that. To Moose, Lynx lose for my parlay essay, but silver lining is I took the Reds money line, the Aces, and hit on open parlay I posted on Monday to see the Red Bulls on Saturday to close the deal. New York Red Bulls. Player prop, my guy. Good to see player prop in the house. Arizona and Oakland over the 8.5. I'm going to say yes because I kind of like the dog there. And if I like an underdog, obviously I think there'll be some runs scored. So, yes, give me some over in this Oakland D-back battle. Of course, Troy was written for the Lakers to draft Bronny. Just got the bump to stay with them and to please him. Yes, first father son. You knew that was coming. You know, we knew they were the only team going to draft him. No one else was remotely interested in. And then for the comment on uh, ESP LeBron, where the guy's like, "Well, his agents telling teams don't draft him and go play in Australia." Who? No one's calling about a guy who's an undrafted free agent guy, if anything. They won't share the court. Bronny won't get to play with him. Well, according to his dad, remember in November, his dad said that LeBron could start in the NBA. LeBron Jr. Bronny could start in the NBA. We know that's a joke. No, he won't be G League. He'll be on that roster, wasting a spot. Michael B. I think I'm going to go Baltimore run line plus 160. There we go. Scherzer looked great in his first start, but could we see a cold situation where second one on the road he gets hit? Orioles can rake, but I don't know if he's going to get shelled here. I don't know if he's going to get shelled, and Texas can't hit. They've yet to be hitting. They couldn't hit freaking Dallas Keuchel. LeBron will retire before he's good enough to play on the court. It'll be years before he's good. He'll never be good enough to play on the court. Stroh's first five, yes, both pitchers listed at 17 and a half 17 and a half outs. Game line at a pick-up. Blanco for the win. It's plus 130. Well, Sevy's not pitching today. What are you doing? Is this for tomorrow, Sevy? What are we doing? Because I'm showing Katana. I thought Katana was pitching today. Now you got me confused here. Mike, great question for you. And take the Yankee fan bias out of it. Who's better in a playoff series, Yankees or Guardians? It's Cleveland. It's Cleveland. It's not even close. It's how do you put the Yanks in there? Cleveland at least has, and again, it's not a great lineup. They got more options than the Yankees have, and I think their pitching staff's a little better. Overall, they're the better team. Now, you want to go look at numbers head to head kind of stuff? Judge and Soto are on another planet. Ramirez doesn't come close to them, and he's an MVP type caliber guy. So, yeah, you see those things, and it outweighs a lot of what Cleveland has. You have Garrett Cole. You have Carlos Rendon. Two guys are outweigh big names, anybody that Cleveland has. But sometimes you don't need that. You don't need that. That's why I think Cleveland's a better team. You saw the Yanks lose 2 out of 3 to Baltimore. You see them lose 2 out of 3 to the Braves. Don't they have a series with Cleveland coming up? If the Yanks face Cleveland in the playoffs, they're losing. They're losing today. Now, Yanks beat them 3-2, 8-2, and 8-7. And Cleveland won 8-7 in the final game of the series. 3-2 game, Carrasco and Schmidt. 8-2 game, Tristan McKenzie and Cody Poteet. Logan Allen, Cortez in the 8-7 affair. Schmidt goes 5. Carrasco goes 4+. 5 walks in that game. And that's it. It was 1-0 Yanks in the second. 3-2 going into the seventh. Do you compare those teams to each other? No, they don't. What? They don't even face it. They don't face each other until August 20th in New York. All right, quite a ways off, but again, I kind of like Cleveland a little better. Not sold on the Yanks. Podcast tonight, it'll have to be. I have one with Craig and Lenny and Terry at 6 my time. You know what? I got to get an official time on that. I got to see what the official time is on this thing. Okay, I'll reach out to you. Michael, where's Team Money today? His boy LeBron and his son, first father-son in season, back-to-back in-season tournament champs. Raise the banner, baby. Yes, they're going to be in-season tournament champs, and they'll be a nice play-in game elimination team. This breakup T Money. I know T Money. I saw him on Twitter. He's wrapped up in his soccer. Speaking of LeBron, his kids are here. Roger's getting a Nike commercial. Really? He's getting a Nike commercial. What is that going to be? Uh, how do you spin that one? It's got to be something like "Thanks, Dad. Thanks, thanks for making a call for me." I mean, how is he getting a commercial? He averaged 3 points a game in college. Was he the best guy on his team? Michael B. Giants. They should have put most of their bullpen. They should have most of their bullpen arms having not used their closer last night and using Puke Johnson to put the game. But a pick, I don't know. Webb for the win is 165 is where I would go. Yeah, we got Landon Knack, the Dodgers. Here we go. Typical Dodger, like Goslin, like Anderson, like Stone, like Sheenan. 5 inning guy, and then here comes the bullpen. Here comes the bullpen. And they wonder why they're totally depleted in pitchers by September. Like I said, sad part about the NBA draft is there a player out there that deserved to get drafted and didn't. Absolutely. Yes. Gator and LeBron Jr. Michael, I may take a Yordi home run prop. Why not? Hey, listen, plus 170 Ribby. I'll grab it. What's his home run prop? If he's 170 Ribby, it's got to be at least 3-4 to 1, I'm guessing. Omaha Storm Chasers. I'm shocked. Do you know what? Where is this? Omaha. I'm trying to get a shirt here. Where can we get some gear? Omaha Storm Chasers t-shirts. These are their jerseys. They look terrible. Official team store here. They have hats. Davis, let me know if you want a hat or a shirt here. Travis, what do you think about the Detroit Tigers today money line? Don't listen, Travis. If you like the Tigers, I'm going to say go run line. If you like the Angels, run line. Both of these pitchers are terrible. The teams are a mess. I would go run line and just hope for a big payday because whoever wins, I think, is going to win and put up runs. Like I said, Nike commercial will be King LeBron versus Prince Ronnie 1-on-1. Come on. Just put me in the video because I'm as good as LeBron Jr. This is a joke. Most second round NBA picks get 2-way contracts, which are not guaranteed. Lakers at the first team do something like this for a star player. So, really, who? Give me a team that hired the player's podcast partner and then drafted his son, who would have not been drafted by any other team. Who's that guy? What team drafted somebody's son in the second round? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, obviously, like I'm thinking names like Gary Payton, Tim Hardaway. I'm trying to think of star kind of guys who had a kid in. Where's Patrick Ewing's kid? Did he play somewhere? Or no, you don't think it's Strawberry's kid played for Georgetown or Maryland. Michael B. Knicks put J.R. Smith's brother on the bench. I mean, come on, J.R. Smith. I mean, he was average at best. Were the Knicks pathetic to appease J.R. Smith to stay? No. It's, I guess you're right about that. I mean, Giannis got his brother on the team. So I guess you're right. Davis says Baltimore plus 170 win in division. Yes, New York keep losing. Yes, they do. My guy says maybe the King and the Prince play a game of horse like the old McDonald's commercial off the scoreboard, off the stands, nothing but net. That was a great commercial. For him to get a commercial when he shouldn't even have been drafted. Oh yeah, that's another show. Speaking of other shows, I got the rapid fire with Lenny, Craig, and Lenny, Craig, and Terry tonight. Not sure what time that is, but I'm normally do Friday nights with Pounded and Tooch at 8 o'clock Eastern. And I want to open the 87 Fleers. We're doing baseball cards today. Listen, if you're not on Sean Higgs, there'll be baseball cards today. I just don't know which one I'm doing yet. You got to keep an eye out. I'll post a box on Twitter. I don't think you and kids got drafted. Painskate didn't get drafted. Hardaway's kid was actually good in college. I'm just trying to think of names who played, you know? To Moose, D-backs white line, Tigers game over. Tigers game over, yes. D-backs, I don't hate. I kind of like the over in that game too. I know you're not a build your own parlay guy, but do you like these individually? I like the Tigers over because I think Maida and Plazak aren't good. And D-back money line, I don't like. Why would I like a 175? I mean, at that point, I'm taking the A's. Why are the Diamondbacks laying that number? I mean, the A's are bad, but the Diamondbacks aren't good. Wine time chiming in. Nothing about Bronny, though. He likes the Cubbies today. How can we take the Cubs who just keep on failing and are in last place wine time? And that's a guy with a Cubs win ticket for the season. Michael Hickey, here's an all-time mid-96 lineup. Here we go. Clarence Weatherspoon. Armin Gillian was on that team? No way. He couldn't have been on that team. Dana Barros, a big three-point shooter. Hornacek and Jeff Ruland. Come on. What is that, a 9? That's got to be like 93. Is that a 9? That's got to be 93. I'm guessing 93. I remember Clarence Weatherspoon because I was a Sixer fan because I loved Barkley. Uh, yeah, I'm a wacky Jersey guy who liked the Cowboys and the Sixers. But Barkley was my guy. Chubby guy, rebounding machine. Loved him. And he had a big mouth. Michael B. Have a good one, Sean. 87 Fleer, great set. Bo Canseco, Clark, Bonds, Aguirre rookies. I think Max rookies in the update. I'm just looking for and I've opened so many 87s, I never really looked for the Billy Ripken F face card. So I want to get that one. Wine time says Cubbies. Oh, no. Angels. See, Angels, I'm doing run line. Houston under. See, that one. Listen, wine time. I got a raise today. I don't hate that because it's a big number with Eflin. But the Houston under 8.5, I got all these ribby props. Alvarez, Diaz, Pena, Dubon, Myers, Labrafito. All monster numbers. I mean, Yordi at 170. What was he? Are they starting with 2 strikes? I mean, I see these big numbers. I said at the beginning of the show, wine time, like, boy, I'm kind of concerned about these. Like, they got Katana coming in here and pitching 7 shutout innings. So I don't not like that. I don't dislike that under. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a 93 team. Dana Barros, Hershey Hawkins, Johnny Dawkins, and Barkley. What a trio in 1990. I don't talk about the NBA until September. If Bronny starts in the NBA, then that's a joke. He can't start. I mean, unless they want to field the worst starting 5 of all time, which would be amazing too when you have maybe the second or third best player of all time on in the rotation as well. We knew Lakers were going to take him at 55 because nobody else was taking him. Exactly. I mean, I part of me is like, I wish I would have bet every red cent I had on the Lakers just taking him. Especially when it opened at like over 40, his draft position, and went all the way up to Lakers. I guess you had to worry about the Lakers trading up, but who is taking him? Who? We're going to take him, so maybe is that – come on. No, the league, they don't need that headache. Why? Let's take Bronny Jr. So LeBron comes here, and then what? This is what happens. A team does that, whether it was the Knicks or the Bulls, the Suns, whatever team. Insert team name, draft him. Here comes Dad. They get eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. They fire the coach. They bring in the LeBron coach. They say somebody else has to get traded because I don't get along with this guy. That team loses again in the first round. He retires at 40. His son's off of the two-way deal, and then your franchise is in the gutter. That's what would have happened. This is what's happening now. I'm telling you, take the Toronto Blue Jays against the New York Yankees minus 110. Stroh's first 5, Blanco minus 115 for me, and the Ribby props. Big plus monies. Alvarez 170, Diaz 140, Pena 180, Dubon 195, Myers 205, and Lopper Fido 255. Obviously, I like the Astros to win here. You should too. And that's a wrap. Be on the lookout, though, for some baseball cards on a Friday from me on the Sean Higgs channel. Twitter, the X, Mr. Sean Higgs, going to be a follow. If I don't see you later on today, I will see you for midday money on Saturday. Good luck in your bets today, folks.